Hello and good evening.
Ooh yeah. Oh, you think you can get one over on the Macho Man? Oh, have you know that he doesn't need any help running a session, brother? I got you to know that I got no pukesters to the left of me, and I got no pukesters to the right of me. Didn't need them then, don't need them now!
Johnny, once again, has been watching too much WWE and has lost all
of his
his brain
Overlord
cells.
is into it too.
I love that we have time crunch, but Johnny has to make 2-minute bit about him being a macho man.
I'll have you know that half the damn men in my job watch wrestling.
Oh yeah,
It's like
you know the macho man. He does have men like you.
He was talking about, oh, if I drop this bottle, I'm going to turn to Steve Austin. I said, well, you don't know you just opened Pandora's box. And so it was because we were having to move like entire shelves in a Dollar General, like lifting the shelving units off the ground and moving them across the store. Just doing a massive ass renovation. But as it turns out, all four of us fucking knew about wrestling, and we all knew about the Attitude Era.
If you want Stone Cold Steve Austin to move his whole soda rack, look at the hell yeah.
Kyle, let me tell you, you gotta go get your ass on Roll 20. You gotta run that Vampire the Masquerade session. If you don't do that, we'll kick your ass. If the session's bad, we'll kick your ass.
I don't think I have much of a choice. All right.
You guys are fucking killing me.
Yeah,
So.
also, thank you to Dak Dust for making the song. I told him to make a Nick Rekieta-inspired theme, and there it is.
Yep, I'm glad I don't know anything about Nick Rekieta, otherwise I wouldn't have played it. So last episode, we had to get the party back together. Meanwhile, Mike was going to meet Mike and his sire, Levi Schrenski, were sent to meet a wealthy mogul in the Miami area, one that Mike is actually very familiar with, one Nozomi Nishiyama.
That's me.
Carter, concerned about what, Mike being tight with a very well-known Camarilla bodes for the Anarchs, decided to send Rufus and Logan to spy on the meeting. And in doing so, inadvertently met a one Julian Packard, who seems to be very content to sit by and watch the exchange go down at the very nice place, The Loft. And so, here we are at the restaurant, while the two of you, Rufus and Logan, are sitting there in the bar, baffled that this guy guessed his name. And Logan, you were able to get a peek. You know for certain that is exactly the same guy that Oscar was telling you about earlier.
Yeah.
And you're very quiet. What happened?
Oh, I said yep. I gotta move my microphone closer.
Yes.
You said yeet?
Yay.
So
Yeah, he's just shocked. Let's see if is this
that's
better?
a rather dangerous customer that you guys are in the presence of, and he seems to be rather content to sit there and talk to the wait staff, enjoy a beverage of some sort, like with Vitae in it.
Was this guy right?
Yes. Very pretty blonde-haired Gene Wilder-looking motherfucker.
Oh no.
I'll look. I'll look toward to Rufus, and I'm like, if he still has that thing on. Shit, I know it's somewhere.
Oh, the
the
aura
thing.
perception.
Yeah,
Joe Biden.
I know. There's a links. Studio pages.
Wait, what?
Yeah, studio pages. If
Oh
it's still
my-
up, then it's like it's a where's Nervous? Come on.
Nervous is
Nervous.
let's see. Our perception.
It's a second dot.
Well, no, he's just like your Rufus. Your aura perception as you look over.
It's orange.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It is a very like trembling orange. That's
It's orange and violet.
orange and you're excited.
No, orange is afraid. I mean, it depends if
It's
you
also static.
I see. So there's some anxiety here. You guys were, well, pretty much called out to your faces. And you pray to God that the people at the other table did not hear you.
Always.
Keep your fingers crossed.
And
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep sipping like nothing's happened.
Yep.
meanwhile,
Does he
yeah, go ahead.
does he looks at us, Julian, or just glimpses at us?
He what?
Does he directly looks at us, or just like in passing we meet eyes?
In passing, I mean, like, he still glances over every now and again. He's keeping an eye on you. He's determined who you are, but he's not entirely sure what your goal is at this point in time. So, at this point, you're just being observed, passively.
Fuck.
Ooh.
We have a lupine that is directly looking at us.
He's not Lupine, he's a Malkavian.
I don't know. He didn't say the name.
He's smart like that.
He didn't say the name, and it's like, his aura was bright. So, conclusions.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'll
see.
I'll give Rufus a look, and I'll be like, that was Julian Packard, the guy that I mentioned earlier.
I'm like putting my hand to my mouth so he doesn't see the movement. A fucking scourge.
Yeah. This entire time I thought he was a dog.
What's
Yeah,
the
because
dog doing?
because I told you to. Because his aura is bright. Fuckers has to have some ability to change it.
Either an ability or his what's his
Malkavian clan?
his bloodline, yeah, is affecting it somehow.
Maybe. I don't know how old he is. Shit.
Oh shit.
We have bonuses that we are in middle of the public scene. He cannot just like whoop our asses.
Let's just keep to it. Wait until they leave and then go our separate ways. Meet up back at
I think so. I'm gonna still steal eyes, ears, drop it.
As you guys are discussing, he gets up and starts towards a back corner where the restrooms are, and temporarily leaves the scene.
Well,
Actually, if we were to leave, this would be the perfect time to do it.
We have to be here and see how the meeting plays out.
All right.
I mean, you can leave if you want. I'm not gonna hold you here.
No. The Scourge showed up. It's definitely going to be an interesting evening. And he
Interesting,
another sip.
Interesting, dangerous. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, you know it.
And meanwhile, at the other table, so you just got done showing the quote-unquote title page for the first edition of the comic that you're working on, Alligator Alex, in which Nozomi pointed out that he bore a striking similarity to the chameleon character, as well as the two curvaceous lizard women.
Well, basically, I'm assuming Mike is like, starting to sip on his Stella Artois while he's ever so slightly like nicking his bottom lip with his fangs, to make the drink more tolerable, basically. And he like cracks his fingers out, how Bugs Bunny does. He says,
Yep.
Well, moving on to the next print, gentlemen and ladies.
Please
I'm
roll a
gonna roll-
d6.
Yep.
Ah, yes, the
Oh,
next
fuck.
print. So, what would this happen to be? Or is, no anticipation, this is just gonna be a surprise?
Well, you're gonna find out. You know, he says ever so slightly cocky. So, I was being a dirty little spurg like usual, and I written down notes of which number the D6 lands on. So, number 4. A very surreal, dully inspired art depicting the same rat character as before, with the new ports. The rat is running in an endless corridor of what looks like a dirty science lab. A large-looking, hairless sphinx grins in the background with a Cheshire smile, giving the rat a quote-unquote head start with running. The cat, in particular, has human hands as its front paws.
Ah. A combination of the two?
Oh, well, as you can see, this was more or less a representation of everyone has nightmares at some point in time. Usually the stereotypical thing nightmares will do is usually a sequence of running in a corridor where you try to run, but no matter how fast you run, the monster always catches up to you. So I wanted to give that sense of dread, because felines naturally play with their food.
Surprisingly,
Naturally playing with
Rita, who hasn't taken much of a shine thus far, actually leans in rather intrigued. She seems to like this one.
I see, and there's still like a nasty quality to it, combining human features with animal features like that.
Well, I more so got inspired by same thing with my comic of Alligator Alex. This is a book I loved reading all the way back from grade school. Was The Island of Dr. Moreau from H.G. Wells. He was more famous for writing The Time Machine, but The Island of Dr. Moreau was such a fascinating idea of a mad scientist that surgically altered animals to force them to be more human. I thought that was such a fascinating subject, really disgusting one, but adequately fascinating regardless.
See, I like to consider that this piece is, is a multitude of things, as well as the seeming HD Wells. It is not just the struggle of someone to run from the nightmares and hide from the fears, but more so as a combining of the animal and the humanist features, also representing inner turmoil amongst all of us. It's a battle between the beast and the human, as they come together and clash, and both in the literal sense of the figure itself, and also the Cheshire Cat's grin hiding in the corner. Honestly, quite like this piece. It's very well done.
Mike is almost as grinning, just like the cat in the illustration of, the adequate praise, Well, moving on, and he, slightly pulls his hair back as if it isn't already slathered enough and pomade. Alright, rolling the D6 again. Oh boy. Hold on. This is gonna be a funny one.
Oh boy.
So, he drops, so the print falls down. He looks down at the print. In the millisecond he sees it, he puts his hand on and says, fake coughing, putting his hand on it. You can
not
tell
ready
he's
to show that one yet?
He audibly gulps, and he squeezes his eyes shut and lifts his hand off of it. So this one is called Captured Enemy. It shows Mike in a World War II American uniform with his hands tied up in a junkyard. Casey, in a Soviet commissar uniform, is sitting on top of him in a very questionable pose. While Gumby is filming and eating popcorn with some Playboy magazines onto the side, And Rita, on the other side, is wearing an SS uniform.
Schrenski just kind of rubs the bridge of his nose and, like, takes a deep breath. And inspired a little bit by your, romantic fling, I suppose. You were always an astute fan of history as well.
Mike is trying so hard not to, like, cover his hands and just die laughing.
Where did you get your idea for this?
Rita's just going to, actually no, Casey's just going to look away kind of shyly and blush.
Dude, can I roll willpower so he won't just die laughing?
Tell you what, better idea. Let me actually get my character sheet up just because I'm probably going to need that later. Where the hell did I put it? I'm going to need a, charisma and etiquette at, difficulty 6, please.
I do not have etiquette, but I do not have charisma. Oh, crap. Wait, that was just a 1d10.
Yep.
My bad.
I'll count that. Don't worry about it.
Oh, boy. Oh, thank God.
So it was just 2 dice?
Yeah, my charisma is only 2.
You
I'm all
bite
looks and
down
no
on
talk.
your tongue as you manage to compose yourself. You felt your diaphragm push up, ready to just bellow a laugh, and already make this dinner even more unpleasant. But you managed to hold yourself back. Now the hard part, can you conjure a good artistic reason for such a depiction?
Well, let me think. Mike is thinking to himself back when he was a kid what his mother would always tell him. Now, sweetie, honesty is the best policy. So, he's thinking that, and he says, as you can tell, I have a libido, just as everyone else. Now, you see, I was always fascinated by how well-designed uniforms are, and how this can be connected to the inner political struggles during World War II, and how, doesn't science have proven that the same exact part of your brain where you feel angry is the same exact part of your brain where you feel horny? So with that being said, as they say, all is fair in love and war. So I took that phrase quite literal.
Yeah, a little bizarre, but I'm not gonna say it's bad.
Go ahead.
So it's the images like this where I try thinking just what was the artist thinking when he made this, and it's something that I haven't really put my finger on yet.
Oh, Mike is vividly thinking of it. To put it bluntly, what happened with him illustrating that was pants in one hand and the other hand with a pen. That's all that it was. It was literally just him being a gooner. When he made that, he's trying to give it a deeper meaning, but he can't.
This is a common argument about There's a common argument about AI. A computer can neither be spiteful nor horny, and therefore cannot create art.
Yeah, basically.
It's when in the class, it's like, okay, kids, now tell me, there's like art piece or like, poem. What artist mean by this? And there was a running joke. It's like he didn't mean shit. He just wrote it. He just felt like it.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Okay. Moving on to the other godforsaken art piece. Oh boy. You can tell this kid is already digging a hole for himself.
He is. Schrenski's
All right.
hoping to God
That's
you put
four
up something
again.
a bit more presentable.
Okay. Speaking of presentable, So this is a bit of a throwback to a couple sessions ago. Duality. The experimental watercolor/color pencil painting Mike did on the solo session. What is the most esoteric one? Depicting seems to be a man pulling himself out of the quote-unquote abyss of sorts. That's it. That's the most simplest explanation.
Aha. So, as I lean in a little bit closer, so what inspired you to make these?
Well, this one in particular, well, I was just thinking to myself the eternal dilemma that we all go through in our lives. That of duality, you know. One cannot exist without the other. Evil cannot truly exist without good, and vice versa. Male and female, up and down, fire and water. That's what I essentially thought of. I really went deep into my subconscious with this. I was quite troubled when I made this.
I think I can tell, like, looking at this.
Hey, I'm a blunt guy. What else is there to it?
I have to be frank, I was in the room when he first started crafting this. I had to leave him to his devices because I was fairly certain that this one would come out to be something. And once again, and while, you know, Casey is of course enthralled with your art, Rita also leans in. She's like, and she just sort of gets lost in thoughts staring at that one.
Mesmerized like a moth to a flame, huh? You know, he's like low-key flirting with her now.
She looks up and then realizes she was staring. She's like, "Oh yeah, it's I think it's honestly really beautiful."
Hey, thank you. You know, like once again, he's being ever so slightly bashful, but he's still thugging it out. You know what I mean?
Yep. Casey leans in. She's like, "I think this one's probably one of your best." She appears very supportive, in, you know, the way that only somebody who's gotten to know you can be.
You know, he chuckles and he smiles. You know, still sipping more on the Stella Artois. You know. Well, any thoughts, or should I continue on?
Before you, well, actually, does anybody have any thoughts at the table? Nozomi.
No, he's just gonna have his hands set on his knees. Look at this.
Yeah.
Logan's shaking his head.
As you do,
across the table.
Back over to Rufus and Logan. You witnessed Julian leave the back corner room where the restrooms are, walk over, shake hands with Dan, the owner, and gestures over to your table before, with a wave and a little two-fingered salute, leaves the room. Except he gets squished on the way.
When he waves and looks at this, I'm gonna just, take my martini glass and put dollar signaling see you again.
And not moments later, after Dan walks back over to the bar, a waitress comes over carrying another glass of liquor for each of you. You guys both got old fashioned last session, correct?
I had Manhattan on rocks, and Logan has whiskey on rocks.
Yep.
Old fashioned were session 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was a while ago. So Rufus, another very finely crafted Manhattan arrives to you in a glass, and Logan, they appear to have selected a very fine bottle of Balvenie 12-year. Very nice, very smooth, nice bit of smoke on it. Delicious scotch. It's a shame that you're gonna have to throw it up later, but it tastes great.
That's all that matters.
Crazy though he is, and, terrified of what might lurk in store now that he knows that you're here, but at least he was kind enough to buy you a drink.
Yeah. I got a question off the table, guys. Anyone here know potence? By any chance?
I don't think so.
Not this party.
I only have 1 dot of potence.
Oh, you have potence? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I have Auspex and potence.
And the ghouls. Ghouls got 2. So
Automatically, yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Thank you. Sorry about that.
All good. But yeah, so Julian's left the scene, you both have a drink, and they just seem to continue to talk about art the whole time. Do you believe that you have enough to have satisfied the mission, or are you hanging around a bit longer?
I mean, I'm gonna finish at least the next drink, right?
That's true.
It will. I'm ready to leave. He does jot down a quick note via like a pen and paper that he probably keeps on him.
Yes.
And he hands it to the waiter, and the message is, don't forget about Oscar's painting. And as he goes to leave, he's gonna give it to one of the waiters and be like, can you give it to that colorful guy over there?
Yes, sir. No problem.
Yo, look.
What?
Look. Come closer.
look, let me put my tongue in
This
your
is
ear.
this is as Logan's leaving.
I know. Please leave some money. I'm broke as fuck.
Oh yeah, no, he's already paid for it.
Thank you.
You fucking
He
broke
drops-
bitch. Fuck
Drops
it.
a couple hundred.
Yeah, broke bitch. Zero
However
resources.
much it was, plus a generous tip.
You got bad credit, Rufus.
What?
What's a credit?
It's
I have 0 resources, and he screams, I have bad credit, and I say, what's a credit?
He's got a credit score of 490.
That's true.
Bro, you need... Fuck my fault. You need a credit score if you want a credit.
Yes.
I just need the money.
That's true. You needed to buy them drinks. All right. We'll get your money up at some point. Let's see here.
Money.
Get your money up, not your funny up, Batman.
You're funny.
No, it's me, Virgil, who said it originally.
Ooh.
Get your
Get
money
your
up,
money
not
up.
your funny up,
Not your
Dante.
funny up, Dante.
Glad we're on the same page. Yes. So, Logan, were you going to let Rufus continue the eavesdrop on his own?
No, I think he's coming with me.
No, I'm staying and finishing drink. I want to, squeeze the most out of it.
He'll down it. He'll give him a couple hundred and be like, keep the change. And then he'll leave.
Yep.
Doing the
Fuck
whole
yeah.
boom, boom, boom. Hey, give this to the guy.
Yep. So you
10%
hand
to
it
the
over.
big guy.
And Mike, as you're about to ask if there's any more that they would like to see, the waitress comes over to you. Excuse me, sir. The gentleman at the other table wanted me to deliver this to you. As she hands over the note, and do you unfold the note or?
No, he doesn't.
Indeed, you're in the middle of important business meetings.
Yeah, but basically, like, his mindset's like, the fuck? Like Mike is being a fucking dick in his head, like, okay, bitch, whatever. And then puts it in his pocket, just ignores it.
He's playing.
There
the
is a
part.
PS. There is a PS that says Julian Packard was here. LOL. Maybe not LOL.
I don't think Mike has any
Something
context for
similar.
that, though.
Actually,
no.
people around him would know.
Well, I mean, Mike knows a little about the camera. I don't know. I feel I'd make him roll for it when he gets there, but for the time being, he
Yeah.
has not opened the letter.
Yeah, speaking of letters, Nozomi left one on his bed back at his apartment to call his ass.
Yeah.
I remember that too.
And he was not there because he was elsewhere.
It's
Yeah,
signed
exactly.
with a W.
Basically.
Yep.
Shit. But
So,
anyway, continue.
meanwhile,
on.
back over the other table. So, have you perhaps seen enough, or is there more that, or is there more to, would you like to see some more, sir?
Let me ask you this. Would you be interested in any sort of live portrait work?
Well, Michael is,
Mike just glares at him.
well, Michael is actually a quite talented portraitist, as you may have seen. His anatomy is a little unorthodox and at times even juvenile, but it does offer a unique, robust, useful charm to it that I feel like would be very, very admirable to see live at work. Matter of fact, I was actually planning on having him be one of the having him present one of the centerpieces of a art gala that we are going to be holding at the San Rafael Art Exhibit right here in North Miami Beach.
Wow.
Mike is thinking to himself like, "Oh shit."
And of course, I would certainly stand behind that. If you need anybody to put any sort of good word in, if need were to be. But, as a man of many talents such as yourself, I doubt you're going to need my help in that regard.
Well, any help is appreciated. I mean, it is a charitable event, even though it is a lot of the upper echelons of society. A lot of the money that is being raised from this gala is going to go to help with, local law enforcement, local political parties, that sort of thing, as galas usually are.
As Nozomi thinks, so you're not one who is going to turn help away when it's given to him.
Certainly not. Very few of the people I know would.
Yes. I go ahead, I make a motion to lick my lips, but I'm going to flash the blade tongue while I do this just to remind him who I am.
Oh, I got
Frensky's
an
eyes will
idea.
narrow ever so slightly. Well, granted, there's not. Bear in mind that I may have also, a long time ago, acquainted with one of your compatriots. A gentleman by the name of Diego Contreras. He seems to hang around a lot at the Clover Room. Are you familiar with the establishment?
You're familiar with the Church of Set already, so you of course know who some of us are. It's not like we're any sort of strangers to you. You've done business with us before, and you know that we're not necessarily as demonic as people want to say we are.
Mike makes an audible yawn.
Attended to spoke of quite the opposite. But then again, I am not one of the masters of the spiritual. I am much more down to earth, so to say.
Have you been to a church before?
Once, but a couple of years ago. I believe it was with a Swedish fellow by the name of Axel Ostergaard. Didn't talk much, but when he did, he was quite decisive in his words. And the large African American woman, what is her name? I forget. It has been for a long time.
Axel Ostergaard, he's a very handsome man, isn't he?
Well, yes, quite well built. Many of the Nordic heritage are.
And the woman you speak of, that would be one Big Mona.
First name Big?
Well, her last name is something you gotta earn to know.
I see. And somehow you have not earned that yourself.
I hope to make it my last name one day.
Bro, Mike finds this so boring, to the point that he's just gonna lean back. He's just gonna lean back on his chair and just audibly yawn super obnoxiously,
Patience, Michelangelo. We need to get to know our clients before we can truly propose what a good deal would be for such beautiful artwork as yourself. Besides, given the fact that you seem to have known each other, I imagine you yourself have been acquainted with the Church of the Setites?
Yeah, kind of, you know, I mean, I don't know, like, I'm just kind of schmoozing at his girls right now, you know what I mean?
Do me a favor real quick and roll me a,
Oh no.
roll me a manipulation and subterfuge at difficulty 6.
Oof. Oh, yeah.
Manipulation subterfuge, you say, alright?
Alright, hold on.
That's what Mike is doing?
Yes.
Yep.
Got it.
Alright, where the fuck is subterfuge? Hey, fuck you, eh? Alright, difficulty 6. Don't fuck me. Oh, yes, let's go!
That's pretty good. Let's see here. He is pretty good himself, however.
Oh, no.
Okay, he's not that good, though.
He smells bullshit.
I smell C4 Scheiße, yeah.
Stinky going on here.
Let's see. He's going to roll wits and subterfuge.
Bro's hunting Hebrews. You're not special, man.
What does Moses do with his tea? He brews it. Well, that sucked.
Yep. He is not in
Yes.
his favor. He is not in his favor tonight, as you know, given by the rather audacious art piece depicting the two women that sit before him. He's you know that story sort of tracks.
Ooh, there's gonna be more shit that's gonna track if you want me to continue on.
Eyes
there's
away.
everything-
I mean, you are all both well acquainted. And, well, actually, have you attended one of these rituals? I don't remember if I've asked you.
Has he been to one of the rituals? No, not him.
I imagine you would have been the one to tell me if he has, yes.
I would,
Bro.
and something I do wish to tell you. When it comes to setting up your arts, what galleries do you tend to put your pieces in, Schrenski?
What galleries? Well, primarily the ones that myself and my compatriots own, the San Rafael Art Exhibit, which is where the gala is being held. I also have a number of, let's say, more private exhibits with a number of different clientele of mine. Of course, for the sake I cannot divulge because they are private displays, and also some private commissions that I have done or other students of mine have completed for them.
Have you put any pieces in the Prumor Gallery?
Mike's
My
ears
work
ever
would not
so
be caught
slightly
dead in
perked
such a
up.
tacky place. And that and Puma is just most unpleasant to deal with. She's so paranoid.
You're not a fan of Prumor.
And she's not a fan of me. Quite frankly, I find her as a stiff nature towards art and rather analytical mind a bit grating. For myself, I'm much more the humanist side of things. And little known fact, she cannot actually draw. Her husband neither.
Most of their work is fraudulent, you say?
Very much so. It's fair they have someone else working behind the scenes doing all that painting for them. Terrible forging job as well on some of them.
Would it be ironic if that man was an Nosferatu?
You joke.
Shit.
You know, Mike starts laughing too, like trying to match the energy of his sire and shit.
A Nosferatu
Yeah,
painter.
Yeah, totally. Like, bro, what is he gonna paint? Like,
Saturn
I don't
devouring
know,
his
like-
son for the 15th time in a row.
Yeah, even though, don't they say, like, Goya, when he painted that wasn't actually Saturn devouring his son, it could have been something else, but details, you know?
Exactly. I mean, how many different ways can you paint, you know, how many different ways can you paint sewers and rats? I mean, really.
So,
I don't know, like, I mean, I like drawing rats, you know?
That's true, but you find a unique spin on them because you don't live with them. They're not your roommates.
so
Yeah, basically.
this is what I needed to tell you. And, Mr. Schrenski, do take a deep breath before I tell you this.
Oh, Mike knows that a bombshell's gonna drop, and
He's gonna
he ever so
narrow
slightly
his
scoots
eyes
away
at
from his
Nozomi.
chair. He scoots away.
So have you know that I've met with Alison Prumore face to face and her husband, Jace Moser?
I see. And was have some?
They asked me to eliminate you.
I beg your pardon.
Now, look at my hands. JC, Casey, Rita, show your hands as well. We have no guns with us. We have no weapons on the table. There's no bomb in this restaurant. There's nothing waiting for you underneath your table. There's nothing inside of your drink. We were just asked, when we met them, that they have a rivalry with you, that they would prefer it if you were out of the picture. They did not necessarily say kill during that. They did not say cause for own death. And knowing that Mike knows about you and Mike has an affinity for you, I decided that I didn't want to do that.
Oh, bro,
So what are you
dude.
proposing, Haneshama?
Now, you of course know that I'm a Setite, and as a Setite, we are, say, the center of commerce between vampires. That we don't take sides in these matters involving Camarilla, Sabat, Anarchs. We don't necessarily marry ourselves to an alliance within a single clan because we don't wish to make enemies with anybody. We don't want to show favorites with anyone. We always maintain a stance of neutrality, which is why I do not agree when I'm asked by anybody to do a hit job. I refuse to do those because why would I ever want to kill a potential partner or customer? It's just bad business to kill your clientele.
Yes, it
So,
most certainly is.
After taking a look at your pieces, I know that you would be an excellent asset on anyone's team. It would be an absolute shame if anyone within the Camarilla decided they wanted to screw you over a personal beef. I don't really see why anybody would want to get rid of you besides, well, now that you've spoken to me about how Prumore operates, that there might be some sort of envy she feels towards you between clansmen.
Envy does not even begin to describe it. Besides, her paranoid nature and the flimsy business model in which her gallery is built is just damaging to the reputations of Camarilla. She's far worn out her welcome with the Primitive Council. That is clear to see to anyone.
This is why I didn't ask you. Do you have any true friends within the Camarilla that you can call upon within a time of crisis?
I have, well, Michael is one, but of a couple of childers that I have that come to me. As for more powerful vampires, well, I'm in decent crisis with the sheriff. However, his scourge troubles me, particularly in some of his hobbies, which I have only seen mere glimpses of and refuse to elaborate further in order to not spoil the evening of everyone involved. As for other people of more, how should we say, bureaucratic regard, there's a venture that I know of who answers to the name of Burgundy Delisle. She's a bit brash and, well, a bit devious, but when it comes to making sure that things happen when they are supposed to, there are few others that can rival her.
Now, you understand when it comes to the Camarilla that you cannot function within fighting like this.
Most certainly not, hence why she is very quickly worn out of welcome. Do you know that she called the sheriff down to her gallery because she thought that I was sending in spies into her gallery? For shame.
When I spoke with her, she let me know about that same instance.
Did she really?
It appears that she's got this sheriff on speed dial, and the sheriff will appear within 5 minutes of her request. So I can only guess that the two of them are very close, but if I were to take a guess as to who the sheriff would take sides with if the conflict between you and her ever got hot, I would assume it would be Prumore.
I would not be so keen as to think so. Even he is growing tired of her antics.
So this is why I say, perhaps there is another friend out there who's willing to help you. Someone like me.
So you are suggesting that you squeeze your way into the Camarilla, yes?
Oh, no, I have no interest in joining the Camarilla. My faith always lies with the Church of Set, which is why I ask you not to join us, but in order to help strengthen your ties with the Setite backing, make sure when, say, shit does hit the fan and you are in trouble, you have us at your back.
Well, the problem with that is that I technically already have. Even though Axel Ostergaard was the first Setites I have met, I also know that a couple of my other associates are also trading with one of your ranks, a Hispanic gentleman by the name of Diego Contreras. He's been supplying most of the product shipped through Miami at this junction, and, well, he's imparted on many of us some of the responsibilities of, ensuring that product makes it to the correct people and that he is compensated for his works. It's all part of that whole network. I'm sure that you're familiar with it.
Well, I am, but let me expand upon what I mean by this. If you are red listed, or if you are listed on a kill list of hunters, or say a scourge decides to come after you, where are you going to run to? Now, I know that's a personal question. You don't need to give me anything too detailed about your plans. That's not what I mean by this, but I'm saying there is a plan S we can give you in regards to your plans A, B, C. The Church of Sex in Miami is a place you can turn to.
Well, that offer has been extended to me previously, I will say. Although, I do realize that Miami did not become the drug capital of the world for no reason, Herr Nishiyama. And know that the Camarilla is at the forefront of this war on drugs that the ill-fated and withering politicians of DC have waged against us. So, while I am always thankful to try and make new friends and find new places to dig in our heels, so to speak, I would like to let you know that, well, we've got the situation well under control. And especially not since that your Church of Sex had recently undergone a siege by the Sabbat, if I'm not mistaken.
If your faith isn't that strong within the Setites, perhaps the Anarchs would interest you?
That ragtag group of nobodies piling around thinking that they know something. The sheriff has informed me that there's nothing to worry about in the case of Anarchs.
Now, are you certain about that?
Bro, can I interject for a second?
Please.
If that's okay. At this point, Mike is starting to get stressed out. Like, he's starting to get stressed out. He knows where this is going.
Casey's going to very subtly extend a hand to rest on your knee to and look at you to just deep breath.
I'll look over at Schrenski. You are aware that the Camarilla is infested with spies at the moment.
He doesn't quite buy that. He's going to roll wits and subterfuge. Are you telling the truth? Let's see.
I am.
It's 70-10. Is that so? Packer did say something about that. He was concerned that not all of us shared.
Because I'll have you know that I know one of them right now.
Is that so?
Oh no! Oh no! No! Is this the part where Mike has to roll willpower so he won't fucking crash out?
Well, that depends on what Herr Nishiyama has to say.
Now, in regards to the spy, I have met with him multiple times in person, and he knows his way around a few of the clans of Torador. Namely, the sucks that he knows about 3 clans I can name off the bat that he's knowledgeable about are the Bruja, the Ventru, and the Torador.
I see. And is there a name for this international man of mystery?
Well, do you want me to immediately reveal my source, or do you want to go over this in detail with Chase Carter?
Carter's alive?
Oh yes, I met him this morning.
Where the hell has he been? He walked out with us decades ago.
And now he's here as Miami's new Baron of a new and improved, thriving Anarch revolt.
Bro, should I roll willpower self-control or what?
Roll me another. Actually, to try and like calm yourself down, roll me appearance and expression at difficulty 7.
Okay.
I am asking for a check.
Yes. What do you need?
Check.
Oh, you're asking for a check. Okay.
After fucking Logan's pulled a dine and ditch.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
Logan's
I'll
like,
need to
fuck
get to
this
Logan
noise,
in
I'm
just a
out.
moment.
He said,
Oh, no.
I got.
Logan dropped money.
Logan's over here like, oh, I gotta take this phone call, and then he steps out of the restaurant.
Yeah, but
Basically.
He's been gone since he gave the note to the waitress.
yes. Okay, so as the waitress comes over to offer you the check for the drinks, I will pop over to Logan. And as you are standing outside of the where the hell is just my regular ass city streets? I swear to God I had one. Yeah, I swear I had just like a regular city streets map, but I guess I didn't. Whatever, I'll just do Crossroads generic again. Fine. Let me clear out some of the stuff over here. You guys go, right? This is just a generic one right here. I could have sworn I had like a nicer, like brighter lit one, but I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, so, Logan, as you step out onto the street, and this would be minutes ago, you see Julian as he appears to be walking around the corner towards a nearby parking garage.
Ooh.
That ain't good.
Part of me wants to, the other part's like, yeah, no, leave it alone.
Well,
So I'm gonna go in the middle. I'm gonna find a dark shadow to stand in. Probably
all right.
somewhere over
on
here.
the corner there. Yep. Do me a favor and roll me a real quick dexterity and stealth at difficulty 7. It's a very brightly lit neon street.
It's very nice indeed.
Dexterity and stealth.
This is gonna go great.
Difficulties, you said 7, right?
Yes.
Oof, 1 success.
It is pretty bright out here, and there are not a lot of crooks and corners for you to hide out in. As you're standing there waiting, some random dude, staggers up to you, and he's, very, very clearly drunk as he bumps into you.
Hey, fella.
What the hell are you looking at, fucking pretty boy?
I'm staring at one drunk man.
Did
you have a good night?
I'm not drunk.
Absolutely not. You are not. You're right. I can see the clarity in your eyes now.
That's the fuck I mean. You better stay out of my fucking business. He reeks. He just smells like cheap beer and way too many cigarettes and some cologne that he probably got from Kmart.
Yeah. Well, I'm so sorry for bumping into you. He's gonna go to pat him on the shoulder, and as he does, he's gonna reach around and grab his wallet.
All right. Roll me a real quick dexterity and security. I'm gonna call it because there's not a larceny check. At difficulty 6.
What is with my rolling ones? 2 successes.
Yes. I mean, it's still 2
Yes, go
successes,
on.
but
You can still have willpower, right?
yeah, but I did this
Did we get it back at the start of the session? Or do I still have the 2? Is it
I
the
think you
start
still-
of the day or?
I think it's the
Start of the-
start of the next day that you get that back.
Okay. Yeah, I have 2, so I could probably do one, but I'm gonna save it in case something happens.
As he is going to just like try to shove you away with like a real quick like meets it.
Yeet.
Beats. He's just like, no, fuck you. As he staggers away back down the street. Just then you see Packard driving by in a very nice jet black Mercedes.
I'm gonna whistle. Call my bird down. I'll be like, do me a favor, follow that car. Don't get caught.
As he's going to flap his wings and then start flying towards the Mercedes. As
Do
the
really
tail-
well, and there's a porter steak with your name on it.
All right, you are now on the street. You have your bird tracking Julian Packard. You failed to mug a drunk guy.
Yep.
All right. Now, are you going to wait around for Rufus or look for some other place to hang around?
It's nighttime, right? I'm gonna
Yes.
go see if I can work on that painting.
Right. Wait a minute. Who drove?
Me, I think.
Because, yeah. Oh,
Gotcha.
shit.
And let me double check where you guys are at right now, because you are a bit far north.
I can call a cab.
That's
cab
true.
serving this night?
So you are currently up at North Miami Beach up here. So it's a bit of a drive, but you could probably get down there in about, like, say, a half hour or so, I think.
Go.
All right, so you're calling a cab and getting over to the Prumore exhibit?
Yep.
All right, so if that is the case, then let me research what the hell cab fare was in the 1980s.
I got it for you.
Do you?
Yeah. As I'm pulling this up as I speak.
Johnny has a copy with taxis.
It is going to be, for every mile he drives, it is going to be $2.
Right, let me do some El Googly mapsing.
Oh, I got that too.
$10. I think Logan has like 4 in resources. It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't, but like...
Just
I have 4 points in resources.
so
Oh,
what
yes.
point? What point to point B is he going?
North Miami Beach to, I believe I'm going to have that at Flamingo Park.
Let's see, Flamingo.
I love the part of Disco by Night when we went to the cab, and I just used domination on the driver
What the
every
fuck
time.
kind of drive are you doing?
And you know,
That's a 31-mile drive. Damn, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, that's... Well, no, North Miami Beach, it should take like... Yeah, it is a 30-minute drive, but what the hell?
Yeah, it's a 31-minute drive. This is going to cost him a whole $62.
damn!
Hey, he's got 4 pips and resources. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm not even worried about it.
Oh shit!
Do
You
you
know
have
how-
any small bills?
That's why
I have
Michael.
20s. That's
That's
all.
why Max. That's why Maxwell Goble had 3 points in dominate, so he can just say, "Forget about this taxi driver."
They weren't even cab drivers. You just went up to random men on the street that had cars. And did that.
Yeah. It's like, hey, bring me to.
Yeah.
North Shore.
Dominate is such a fun power.
Yes, it is. Okay. Let's go ahead
You know how long I've been waiting to play a character that it doesn't have to worry about money?
Well, I mean, this is the time to do it. Y'all are rich as fuck.
Based. My ass is broke.
Me too. Me too.
It helps your starving artist aesthetic. Don't worry about it.
Based.
Despite Schrenski buying you all these nice clothes and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So, you grab a cab, and it's a older Hispanic gentleman. Where to, sir?
North Shore, so-and-so museum thing place. I can't remember it.
The Prumore Gallery?
Prumore Gallery. There we go.
I don't
Why do I
believe
keep
it's
saying
open
North
at this time. You still want to go?
Yes, please.
All right.
I have,
I've warned you now. It's a bit of a drive from here. That's okay.
Oh, that's fine. Here. And I'll give him the 100.
All right. Hop
As
in.
fast as you can, if you can.
You got it. As he takes off down Highway 1 at a fairly fast clip, because you did tell him to step on it. So what brings you out this late?
Oh, I'm meeting up with a friend.
Yeah, a lot of people say that this evening.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it just one of those days?
Well, no, like this time of the night, everybody meeting somebody, but you know, I ain't no cop. I'm not about to snitch on nobody.
Not that type of meeting up with someone. I'm a purveyor of arts. One you could say.
Whoa, that's a lot louder
Why
than
comes
the
the
jazz
laugh
music.
on you?
I got jump scared by fucking road trip music.
I was thinking, wait, hold on, somebody's in a car, we're forgetting something.
God damn it. That legitimately scared me. Sorry about that.
Made you jump out of your
the
skin.
guys, the podcast, are just gonna get blasted by the fucking No More Heroes road trip music. Sorry
Oh,
about that.
Lord have mercy.
The taxi driver turns down the radio, realizing that it's gotten a bit too loud. So, you're an artist. What kind of art you do?
He is an artiste.
I do anything from oil paintings to charcoal. I do pretty much all of it.
Oh, a traditional artist.
Yeah.
Interesting. You know, my daughter was a brilliant painter herself. She went to North Miami University to study classical art. She was really talented.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. She started messing around with this fella, and then she just stopped coming by. Broke my heart, really.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, kids are gonna wonder, but you know, I don't mean to lay out my sub-story, nothing like that, but you know, I can't help but wonder, you know, where did I go wrong that she wanna run out like that, you know?
Maybe it's not something you did. Maybe it's whoever she's hanging out with.
Maybe. But the problem is, I don't know where she be hanging out at. I remember one time I go to the college just to see and like ask around, and they're like, "Oh, we hung up our art over here. She's a brilliant student." And then all of a sudden, you know, we have no idea what happened. I'm like, "How do you not know what happened? You know, she lives here."
That is definitely weird.
It is. I've been looking at.
You know what? No. It's all good. I know some people. If you give me the name, I can take a can ask around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you do know people, you are an artist. I mean, her name is Consuela.
Swell.
I don't know if I wrote a last name for this character. Hang tight one sec.
Is it?
Now, Consuela LaRoche is her name. And
Ooh.
I am Martin DeLaRoche.
Martin De La Roche.
Yeah.
You should see her. She's a beautiful woman with, wavy jet black hair. She looks just like her mother.
Well, I'll see what I can do to look for her. See where I can, see where I can locate her. If LaRoche, okay. I fucked up the spelling.
No, it's okay. I should have been more specific about it.
No, it's okay. And then,
You're racist.
It's
Not his fault.
oh,
Sorry, it's not De La Roche. It's just La Roche. I said it wrong myself.
Oh.
So we're both fucking it up.
hey. If you give me a number, I'll call you when I find out news.
Oh, sure. As he reaches into his glove box and he pulls out just like a business card for La Roche Taxi Services.
He's gonna take it and he's gonna tuck it in a pocket.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to look. I mean, it's been a couple of years at this point, but anything that we could get to try and find out what happened, just even if she run off, just a bit of closure. Her mother and I always be worrying.
Yeah.
How about you, sir? You from here in Miami?
No, I'm more of a wanderer. I mean, I've been in Miami for probably a couple of months now.
Where you wander from?
Oh, everywhere. I was in Vegas a couple of years ago, and then before that, I was in Paris.
Really, Paris? You real,
Oh, yeah.
you
I,
real well traveled kind of guy.
Yep. Like I said, I know a lot of people. I get around a lot.
Well, you must be some big famous artist then. Well, you keep an eye out because, well, if you do see Consuela, you should probably love to go on more adventures like you. But yeah, sorry, I can't. It's hard for me Dad to keep a mind off a kid, But either way,
Understand.
Paris, Vegas. I haven't been to Vegas since me and my wife first got married. That was years ago. That was 20, 30 years ago now.
Yep. And if Miami doesn't work out, I've been thinking about hitting up Russia.
Russia? What's in Russia?
It's
A
hot.
beautiful piece.
Oh, you're looking
And
to
I've
do
been-
some art collecting. I see.
Yeah. Of course. I do the art. I sell the art. I buy art. I am a art enthusiast.
So you're a painter and a collector. I tell you what, I meet a lot of people on this job. Sorry, what did you say your name was?
My name's Watts.
Watts. Mr. Watts, you are probably one of the most interesting people I've driven around in a long time.
Yeah, I usually drive myself, but I find myself short of a car this evening.
Yeah, these things happen, but, well, sometimes God works in mysterious ways,
That's what they say.
Yep, that's how I always think of it. I don't know. Things happen for a reason. And as the view of the Promore exhibit comes into view, he turns around. All right, this is the stop here, Promore exhibit. As he reaches for the purse, pulls out the I believe it's $20 and change. Yep. All right, you paid
Hey.
$120.
No,
change is 40.
keep it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm well off. I'm trying to currently empty my pocket.
As he looks at the 40 and looks back at you and just He almost kind of, he looks like he kind of hates to do it, but puts it back into the purse. Well, you are a good man, Mr. Watts, and I wish you all the best of luck.
You too. And I'll be in touch. I'm not gonna say soon because I don't know how soon I can get the information, but I'll be in touch.
I appreciate it, sir. You have a fine evening.
You too.
As he tips his hat, you exit the taxi as Martin drives off. Meanwhile, back over at the loft.
Oh god, this is a shit show.
So you've just dropped the news that Carter is still alive, and he is now running the Anarch faction. He's now running the Anarch faction.
I have.
I rolled for my appearance, and I got 4 successes and shit, so he won't fucking lose it.
Yep. You are still definitely feeling the tension, but you are masking it very, very well.
Yeah, he's just focusing on Rita, like, caressing, like, his knee and his thigh, you know? But classic horny teenage shit, basically. He's trying to focus on that.
Well, this...
Lizard brain.
This changes things, Hinashima.
You see here, this is why I want to ask you. That's, you're going to be seeing a few sweeping changes in Miami soon. Namely because Chase Carter's back in town, who wants to reestablish himself as a decent businessman, but does not wish to get himself affiliated with the Camarilla. And given that you know this man's history, you could see why.
He is a foolish idealist. He always was and always has been. I can guarantee you that you are not doing good business working with someone like Chase Carter. As soon as he gets a hand on gasoline and a hand on a lighter, I guarantee you he will burn you to the ground. Why? Because he tried that years ago.
Well, then, in this case, do you think that perhaps his ideals would be kept in check if you were involved?
He's as hard-headed as he is brave as he is stupid. There's nothing that I could say, even this dominate.
Well, you have me, and you do have Chase Carter. Well, I will tell you, he has reached out to us, the Church of Sat, and we are doing business with him. He's been one of our best customers as of late.
Good customer or not, I caution you, Hinashima, to be very, very careful about who you decide to be friends with. Carter has a tendency to be a good man from time to time, but he always lets those big ideas in his head get in front of, or get in the way of what is right in front of him. He cannot see a good thing when it is right there in front of his eyes. He always has to change things, always has to try and make a difference. Vampires are not in the business of making differences.
Well, are you sure you won't be interested in at least some sort of partnership with the Anarchs?
Did Promo put you up to this?
No, this is someone else's decision.
Mike starts giggling with Rita, freaking like touching his leg. Stop it!
As
Levi's like just brushing over his face. Well, as it stands right now, I'm quite comfortable with where I am in the Camarilla. I am quite taken aback that Carter is in town, and more so that you are doing some sort of business with him. And I'm now very confused as to what it is you want, Hinashima. Did you come to warn me? Did you come to threaten me?
No, it's not a threat. But I see that because you seem to have cold feet, I am going to have to start lighting a flame underneath those feet to let you know the urgency of the situation. Now, I can't list off specific details because some of these plans are not necessarily privy to. But I've just decided upon myself and my own judgment, I do not want to see you face final death. If you want any longevity in Miami, I highly advise you either lean on the Setites or lean on the Anarchs.
Nishiyama, how long have you been a Canite?
Oh, freaking! I'm gonna, for the sake of plot convenience, like I'm assuming, like Rhea like grabbed freaking Mike's crotch on the table. Ah, damn, girl! Holy shit! Not in front of my old man.
I say, contain yourselves, both of you.
Sorry. Hey, you want to go to the bathroom later or something? Like he's totally like forgetting the situation.
I've been in Embrace since 1887.
I see. You and I are not so different, then. So,
Yes.
you know as well as I do how dug in someone can be over the course of however many, almost 100 years now.
Well, yes, but I've also seen this regime change happen. I grew up during the Bosozoku era of Japan, where the shogunate completely collapsed and Emperor Meiji took over. That was my formative years.
And I watched the German aristocracy fall into the decadence of the Weimar Republic, and then turn into a bloodthirsty war machine in the Third Reich, and then once again fall under the weight of socialist tyranny, and divide amongst itself. I'm no stranger to it. But one thing remains common out of all this, is that if you were to, by some miracle, get the papers to cross over from East Berlin to West Berlin, do you know what's on both sides of that wall? Us. And I don't mean Canaanites. He taps himself on the chest. I mean us. We weather these sorts of things because we are beyond these petty squabbles that will come and go in a one human lifetime, if that. You've seen it, I have seen it. But the one thing that I have seen in the Camarilla is certainty. And that is why I am here today. Certainty.
I do appreciate the certainty. Just be aware of when it runs the risk of becoming complacency.
Indeed. But as he pulls out a cigarette from a very fancy-looking tin case, there is a difference between knowing and not doing, and striking while the iron is hot. And you, sir, Nishiyama, have just made the iron very, very hot for us. For that, I appreciate it. Though, to return to business, were you still interested in the works of Mike Del Toro?
Of course I am. Because, after all, Mike, I would be interested in making a purchase. I flash a smile with a little fang showing in that smile.
Oh yeah, Mike does the same gesture in return. He's like, "Hey, fatty, you want to know something really nice that I know that your little cold-blooded ass would love?"
You know, like the whole entire formal persona is completely gone. His true colors are showing. Check this out. And I'm not gonna roll dice. This is number 2 on my notes. So, this is a parody piece of a Frank Frazetta painting. I'm gonna send it to you hold on.
Uh,
Send it to you on Studio Pages.
Mhm.
How about that? And so this piece that Mike has is a full-blown parody piece under the same name of Frazetta's piece called The Serpent. It depicts the serpent as a gummy gaboon viper, and the dude is holding onto a flaming hot butter knife.
See how big it is. I feel like you're trying to tell me something with this, Mike.
Hey,
Oh god, wait, what was the song from The Police, Wrapped Around Your Finger, came out yet?
Let me see.
Let's see here.
19. Where the hell is it?
1983.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, well, in the wise words of The Police, I will always be wrapped around your finger. You will always be wrapped around my finger.
See, as I look over, I noticed you've been playing National with my ghouls all night. You got your eye on this one? As I point over to Casey.
Casey
Yeah,
puts
no shit.
her chin cutely on her hands.
Oh, no shit. Like, okay, should I roll willpower for Mike to resist the urge to literally lean over the table to kiss her?
Conversely, you could make a show of it. If you would like to try and resist the urge, give me a
Nah, let's make a show of it. He's getting cocky.
charisma
Alright.
performance difficulty 5.
Question is,
Alright.
where is the waiter with my check so I can pay and leave?
You've just paid for the check. You are free to go.
Reference it tight for a minute.
I know.
Two
Well-
successes.
While
She-
Casey's making this big kiss, I'm gonna lean over and I'm gonna kiss Rita's neck at the same time.
You are a very interesting lot, all of you.
As I get my lips right up to Rita's ears. Rufus DeGarde is walking towards that door. Get him immediately.
And
How the fuck do you see me?
There's not many other people in Miami who have white hair like you do.
It's ginger.
It's
yeah, it's just the piece is black and white because you commissioned it that way.
because of the traditional style of World
orange.
Darkness.
Yep, based.
Rita's going to pat you on the chest as Casey is trying to resist the urge to just make out with you in front of your sire.
No, he's
he's starting to kiss, and then he looks to his sire, and then you know how in cartoons when the character gets their hand caught in the cookie jar, they look back at the jar and then they look back at the person staring at them and like dart back and forth, and then he just slinks back in his chair.
What is that?
I'm sorry. I thought it was
Such
funny,
is
but that
young
silence
love.
was loud.
As he finishes off the last of his cigarette and puts it out, as Casey stands up, or Rita stands up. Excuse me, I have to go to the little girl's room. Pardon me? Excuse me?
oh, let me assist ya. Yeah.
One at a time. One at a time.
Oh man.
Rufus, what the fuck are you doing here?
It's not your business.
Kinda is.
No, it's not.
What do you mean it's kinda not? What are you guys doing here?
I'm alone, first of all. Second of all, I came here to drink and I see this.
She's going to, let's see. I don't know if she believes you or not. Let me see what I can do about that.
I'm not lying. You can smell alcohol on me.
She don't believe you.
Let's see. That's going to be wits and subterfuge. 3 successes at difficulty 6. Rufus, please roll me a, there isn't a persuasion stat, is there?
Expression?
Yeah, charisma and expression, I guess, if you're telling the
Yeah,
truth.
charisma expression or appearance and expression, whichever one.
Charismatic expression because there's one more
Yep.
die.
Difficulty 6.
Oh no!
She doesn't believe me. Who guessed?
Look,
Shit.
I don't know what the deal is, but the guy that Nozomi's talking to, evidently some Camarilla big shot. Now he knows that Carter's alive.
No way, really?
Yeah. And he sent me over here to get you. I don't know what he's planning right now.
I know what she's planning right now. We can go back to him.
Just stick around in case something goes wrong, okay?
No.
What do you mean, no?
I kinda wave my hand in the direction of Nozomi and Mike. They chose their side. I'm choosing mine.
She's really kind of shook about that. She's not entirely sure what to do about that. She just looks at you in disbelief and just kind of shoves past you to go to the restroom, quote unquote.
I'm gonna just... When she passes me, I'm gonna tell to her in the ear. In the future, if you board a blood bond, call me.
She just scowls at you, shakes her head, and continues off.
And I'm leaving to my car and going directly to Carter as fast as I can.
Right. So,
As looking over at Schrenski, so it's looking like Mike's ready to leave.
I beg your
You
pardon?
think, man?
No, I can tell when someone's using Bless of Life. I can see what's going on with you.
Oh, fuck off, man. Not here, bro. What the fuck?
So I suppose that you would like to call us and perhaps have a more private meeting in order to discuss a quote for the piece, yes?
Well, I'm saying, shall we move the party over to my house?
That's an intriguing offer. Are you local to the area, Mr. Nishiyama?
Oh, yes, I live in this neighborhood, as I go ahead and list it off.
That's not too far away, actually. I mean, we did have the limousine there. I suppose we can make that happen. Michelangelo, I suppose you wouldn't be opposed to a little house party, I suppose? To celebrate
hell
you
no.
successfully selling one of your pieces and establishing new friends.
Oh, no, it's fine, man. You know, like, deep down inside, Mike is thinking to himself, oh, fuck, I think I know where this is going, but what other choice do I have? I have to play the act as if I'm stupid and clueless. Like, that's what he's thinking of. Like, damn it, Nozomi, you fat son of a bitch. Is this a way to weed me out that I'm lying?
It's
Like, that's what he's thinking of. Like, shit, he's gonna find out I've been lying about being a Brujah the whole time. Maybe he already knows. I mean, it's pretty obvious at this point. Fuck. Like, that's what he's thinking of in his head. He's just
Sweating
screaming
bullets.
inside of his noggin. Yeah, he's sweating bullets and shit. Like, oh yeah, totally, you know. Actually, he has a nice pool in the back, you know.
Yep. So I suppose it's have a cover check. We'll wait for Reed to get back, and then I suppose we can all rendezvous at your humble abode.
you're gonna love my place. It's I've spent so much money renovating this place to get absolutely perfect.
It's this neighborhood. Well, I'm excited to take a look.
Absolutely, and after which we can file. I can lay down payment for you as well. All my I can pay you in cash once we get to my haven.
It's the best way to make a transaction, no matter what anybody else will say. Well then, pardon me, madam. Could we please have the check for our table? I believe we are finished here. Yes, sir. we'll be right back with that. As she
Yeah,
heads off to
I'll
get to... Yes.
I'll go Dutch with him. I'll pay half, he pays half.
You certain?
Absolutely. Of course, I arranged the meeting. I should at least be somewhat of a good host. Pay some of this.
Well, if you insist, as he pays half the check, and as you guys are hashing out the last of dinner here at the loft, back over to Logan, where you have gone into the back into Oscar's hideout in the storage.
Yeah.
He's in a shithole. Yeah.
Oscar, here to do more forging.
Excellent. I've still got your piece here from last time, and I've got mine. It seems that he's been working on his quite a bit. It's actually coming along quite nicely.
I like what you did here. And he's going to point to a specific spot. It's really nice. It's almost perfect.
Almost perfect is always the trick, isn't it? As he pulls out a black light and he flicks it on and shines it on this tiny little shaded spot right below where the ground starts to just darken, and you just see like a very intricate little design painted painted on top of it. And he goes, "Just one of my many calling cards." As he flicks it off, puts it back in his desk, and then picks up another brush and continues to try and touch up the sky a bit.
I admire that. And he's going to go grab his, pull out his paint supplies, and he's going to take a look at it, take a deep breath, and he's going to, a breath that he doesn't need, and he's going to get started. Get lost in the sauce, as they say.
Yep, do me a favor and roll me a dexterity and craft at difficulty 6.
It's gonna go great. I just know it.
6.
Difficulty 6.
What
And
the
I will
fuck?
use both of my willpowers for that.
Oh.
Bro, your dice
What-
fucking hate you. Okay, there we go.
What rotten luck.
So that is
4
4
successes.
successes.
Ooh.
From the stress of that meeting and, who you've come into contact with after his direct warning about it, you find yourself a little bit frazzled, but then eventually take a deep breath, believe you're safe here, and then try again one more time. The paint flows a lot more naturally this time as your photographic memory aids you spectacularly in perfectly recreating the piece in which you stole from, borrowed from Schrenski's private gallery.
Exactly.
I see that tonight seems to be a bit more productive for you. These things most certainly do happen. Well, like I said,
Yeah.
the fine part about forging is that, well, you can most certainly come back to it later.
I had a run-in with Julian, so I'm, working through that in my head.
He
And
kind
the
of
best way to do that is paint.
he does like a quick double take at you.
You met the meat artist.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to meet him so soon, especially after you warned me about him.
Pun intended.
Funny how that works. Did he say anything to you?
Ryan is stupid. He pretty much warned me about something.
Oh. Well,
He gave me a warning, saying that he knew me. He dropped my actual name, which was a surprise.
Malkavians always have that odd sixth sense about them, don't they? It's obnoxious.
My buddy originally thought he was a wolf, so I started, classic, making dog puns, and next thing you know, I peeked at his wallet, and It was Julian Packard.
You stole his wallet.
I mean, he bumped into me. What am I supposed to do?
You light-fingered Ravnos never cease to amaze me. You do realize he will never forget that.
Oh, I gave it back to him.
I'm aware.
So he left.
But
He
he's
dropped
going
it in the chair.
He's going to recognize every detail about that. Either way, I would be extremely cautious going forward. If he knows that you are poking around in Camarilla territory, it's only a matter of time before he alerts Tom Green to it. And then next thing you know, there's all-out war in the streets.
Yeah. I'll be more careful.
You'd better. I have an odd feeling about this coming summer. Things are going to be eating up quite terribly.
I currently have some eyes on him. Make sure he didn't follow me or whatnot.
Yes, your pet bird. I should apologize about the rather brash behavior of my humble watchman, but, well, they are animals at the end of the day, aren't they?
Yeah. Crows also have a long memory. I'll do what I can to keep them from scuffling again.
Indeed. Well, and any word from that curly-haired brewer fellow that you hang around with, the one with the hat?
Yeah, I sent him a note. I don't know if he's read it, but I told him to remember about your painting.
Well, he had promise, and I do hope he sees reason in what it is we're doing. I suppose now I should let you in that this business is not all just colorful paintings forged and resold to the highest bidder.
I understand.
Perhaps not. Follow me for just a moment, won't you?
He'll put down his painting supplies. He'll grab his folded up jacket, throw it on.
As you follow Oscar out into the warehouse, and he gestures down to a shelf on the far back corner, and with his tremendous strength from his potence, slides the box out, and then digs his claws in and pulls up on the lid of the box, and you see a fine assortment of paintings.
He's gonna look at him and he's gonna carefully pull one out.
You look at the back of the painting, and there appears to be nothing particularly out of the ordinary to it. Do me a favor, roll me a perception and investigation. Difficulty 8.
Gonna go wonderfully.
I'm gonna send Juju through the fucking monitor so you roll awesome and make cool things happen.
This
Difficulty 8.
Juju.
I
Oh,
can't shoot you
hell
on
no.
that beat.
I have no more willpower.
They
hell.
look quite good, don't they?
But he takes the painting from you, and he slides a latch on one end and folds up a false canvas bottom to reveal a whole bunch of cocaine.
Cocaine!
Like I said, it is not just art we purvey. Though it does add to the price, because who wouldn't want a whole bunch of hard drugs alongside their beautiful portraiture, especially in higher upper-class Miami society?
As he folds it back on and very clear and secures it.
You'd be surprised what you can sneak into the back of a painting. Gold, drugs, weapons. This is why we are an asset. and why we are very, very cautious about who we let into our operation. The Camarilla seem to so quickly forget how essential we are to them.
Yeah.
But they can pal around with that snooty idealist Schrenski all they like. But when it comes to it, if they want raw power, they need to know who wields the hammers.
I like the operation you got.
Which is why I believe we'd work swimmingly together.
As he grabs a nearby mallet, hammers the top of it back on, and then once again picks up the box, slides it back onto the shelf.
You'll have to teach me how to do.
Potence is not something easily mastered.
No, but I've got a good memory and be willing to learn.
It takes a lot more than willing to learn when it comes to raw strength. It requires an immense physical constitution. Mine was granted to me by a curse, with this wretched appearance of mine.
I think I have the means. Well, I mean, we'll never know until I try, though.
Perhaps. And perhaps maybe it would be the night to try. Matter of fact, would you like to continue painting, or perhaps maybe we can practice a bit?
Yeah, that sounds good. I don't have anything to do till morning, anyway.
Certainly not, and night is still young. It is but midnight, after all. So, you want to learn potence, eh?
Yeah, sometimes I need that oomph to get open a safe or break some stuff off a gate.
He's going to grab 2 empty boxes and set them down right here in front of you.
So potence is sort of an odd beast. It relies on your raw power and a lack of self-control in some strange regard. The beast within you holds tremendous power, one that can be unleashed with the right amount of push. In this way, it is an odd balance between losing yourself and harnessing what that feeling is, channeling your vitae through, and then strengthening your muscle and bone till they are nearly indestructible, and then using it like a battering ram. Tell me, what is it that angers you more than anything else in the world, Mr. Watts?
Being betrayed.
Have you been betrayed before?
Yes.
What was their name?
We go to a random name generator.
The thing is a little something. It's just...
This is very important part of my backstory. Let me check.
Yeah! I gotta come up with a sire name. I never did that.
All good.
You know what? Rogo needs.
Rogo needs. I gotta...
Suitably strange name for a suitably strange group that the Ravnos are. Wait here just a moment longer. Concentrate on that feeling, and think about how exactly he betrayed you.
As he leaves for a moment, when Rogo embraced you, what exactly happened?
So it wasn't when he embraced me. It was later on. He was teaching him the ropes of being a Ravnos, and Logan, being Logan, stole the wrong thing, and it caused some issues between the Toreadors and the Ravnos. And that's why I have his resentment, which is a flaw.
So he sold you out to the Toreador because you stole something you shouldn't have?
Yes.
And as you're thinking about the fateful night in which the Ravnos and the Toreador of the West had met to discuss what had happened and what transpired, to which your sire had thrown you so haplessly under the bus, earned their ire, and driven you out of a life that you adored, Oscar returns with your paints.
Now you have an excellent memory. Do me a favor. Paint the face of your betrayer upon these empty boxes.
They were great.
And
gotta
as
look so
you take
good.
the oils, Ryan, do me a favor and roll me one more dexterity and craft at difficulty 6. As
Think
you
you can pull this
feel
off?
the raw power of the beast clawing at the back of your head, the rage, the disgrace, the disgust, the shame, boiling up in your chest, quivering your vitae, as you remember the face of the man who smugly stared at you from across the room, as the room descended to shouts of condemnations of you just following the nature that he himself had told you to never let steer you wrong. And instead of owning up to his terrible leadership of you, he simply just left you out to rot. And before long, it looks like there's just another person staring back at you. A familiar and long forgotten face. And then, as soon
He's
as
got
Yep, go ahead.
a smug little smile on. It's the face that he remembers when he was betrayed. So, as he was selling up to the Toreador, he was smug about it.
You can only imagine what the Toreador gave him in return for his honesty, quote unquote.
Now then, that is the face of your betrayer. Hit it.
He will wind up his punch and sock it right in the face.
All right, roll me a strength and brawl at difficulty 7. There's a loud thunk as your weighted glove makes purchase with the wood.
I thought you said you hated being betrayed. That is your betrayer, is it not?
Yeah.
Roll again.
He's gonna give it again. 7.
And while
Better.
you're at it, roll self-control at similar difficulty 7.
So if I fail this one. This is the one I passed? Really? Really?
You keep measured. You feel it clawing at your head, but you feel your resolve start to build. Please gain yourself a point of temporary willpower and roll another punch.
Hey.
You're great.
The wood starts to thunk again as you hear the faintest splinters of wood And roll self-control one more time. Same difficulty. Difficulty 7.
Come on. Bad rolls. Bad rolls.
You feel
One
it start to
success.
bubble to the. You feel the beast start to bubble to the surface, as you think, if you could have met him just one more time, you could have torn his head off. You certainly could have, and maybe now is your opportunity to be stronger than he could have ever imagined himself to be. And if he is still alive and he is still out there, then maybe this is the path to finally set things right. Go ahead, roll me one more punch and one more self-control.
Good roll.
Gotta be able to
Two
keep a lid on it.
Bad roll. Hey, bad roll.
With the grit of your teeth, the pounding of vitae in your head, and you feel a bruise start to form beneath your weighted glove, as with a resounding crack you put your fist through the empty crate, as the face of Rogo is now but a shattered, fractured mess. You feel yourself start to cool off a bit.
You're learning. It will take some time, several nights of similar training. But eventually you will be able to channel this.
Thank you.
But you see the feeling I mean.
Yes.
An unbreakable resolve, mixed with just the right amount of losing self-control.
Yeah, it's almost primal.
Primal. That is indeed the word for it, isn't it?
And as you're training, Carter is waiting back patiently at his house. As Rufus, you pull up into the driveway.
I slam the door and go and knock on the door aggressively in a haste.
It's very quick as Carter opens the door. Rufus, where's Logan?
He's not here?
No. Where's he?
I don't know. He left before me.
What's
Listen
going on?
carefully. I don't know what Nozomi is doing right now. I could say he said rumor, saying that rumor said that they, sent him to kill Schrenski, and then nearly, said that Oscar is there. If Schrenski, used more aspects or whatever, he could say it's true. Then he told him that you are alive, that he works for you.
You see his jaw start to drop in shock. He takes off his sunglasses. He takes off his sunglasses and he just.
And I heard Mike refer to Schrenski as his old man.
You see something that you. Actually, you know what? I'll roll for that just to see if I can get it.
No fucking
He's
way.
pretty good at this, but this is. Oh wait, no, that's way more than I wanted to roll for that. You see it flare up in his eyes for the briefest of moments. As that snake son of a bitch! As he's going to march over, go into his office. You hear like some muffled curses as he returns moments later with the micro Uzi. As he's stuffing it into his other chest holster.
Imagine if I didn't tell him that it was like that.
So
Listen
that's
to
what
me as
he's
well.
so that's what he's doing now, huh? He's trying to ally
don't know
with
what
that fucking stuck-up German piece of shit. Fuck.
Listen to me. In the loft, we met Julian Beckert.
His face turns from abject rage to just terror. That fucking psycho. He was there?
Yeah, I was with Logan, eavesdropping on the conversation. And he just came to our table and, started talking yada bullshit. And he left. Then he was just, observing. And left before even Logan.
We need to go there. We need to go to the loft now. Matter of fact,
Sure.
as he's going to walk over to the closet where he's been keeping the weapons, as he takes out one of the rifles that he got from Luger, and he's going to put it in a case and hand it over to you. Take this. I have a feeling we're going to need it.
Shit. Okay.
I swear to God, if they fucking sold us out, we're gonna fucking murder those motherfuckers. As he just opens up the door and gestures for you to follow him.
I follow him.
And as the door slams shut, that is where we will end tonight's session.
All right.
Questions, comments, concerns.
You know where you're going with next
Holy-
session now?
Holy shit.
Things about to go bad, dude.
Yep.
XP for the evening. I'll give you another
gonna-
3 XP.
I'm gonna
Oh,
spend the
fuck.
XP
That's
to
it.
get the potence.
Say that number one more time.
3 XP.
Okay.
Logan, aka Ryan, you need to spend 10 XP to get 1 dot of discipline.
Yep, I know. That's what I was saying. I'm gonna spend the XP now so that I'll have it.
Yep.
So, Kyle,
Just-
you did it good.
Yeah, for not having any plan for this session, this went a lot better than I anticipated.
Well, very well.
Bro, you're a menace, Johnny. Holy crap.
Yeah, he's just. I was worried about Rufus talking with a Sabat getting you guys killed. No, Nozomi spilling the
Not
beans that
us.
fucking Carter's still alive is going to get you all killed.
We've
I'm
got
gonna say
from
this.
Plan A has been scrapped. Plan B has been scrapped. We're now moving to Plan C.
Oh
You know
my
what?
god.
And you were still, pointing fingers at me when I sell this satellite.
Oh, you know where I'm going with this.
No, absolutely not.
Shit's going to hit the goddamn fan. Carter thinks you sold him out.
Yeah, me
So,
too. Because he,
Well,
he did.
I'm guessing you're going to kill them.
He's
Or
gonna
kill
find
him.
something fun.
Bro,
I
fucking
don't-
great. Now
I don't-
Mike is gonna get killed.
You know what? I don't think he finds it funny.
He probably
No, I'm
won't.
laughing because I'm nervous.
Yep.
No,
Shit's
I mean
going to go
Carter.
down. All right.
There we
Well,
go.
I think that about tears
I'm
it for
yelling
this
timber.
episode. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Jill, man. We'll
there's-
see you later.
There was
Furland.
some.
Yes.
What?
I'll tell you after we end the episode.
All right.
Give it
Alright.
a sense of
Importance.
mystery.
Well, good night, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, G and y'all.
Everybody take care and drink water.
Yeah.